What's up guys, and welcome back to the Krytac build. So obviously it's been a while since I posted the video because I had loads of issues with the Krytac internally and a few external problems which I did in the other video, but I've switched a few items up and this is just going to be a quick update because I've managed to run it and I'm pretty pleased with how it's performing now since I've done the changes. Now the main issues I had was internally, the spring, the barrel, and then obviously the receiver set. Now I haven't changed the receiver set, but I've changed the spring. I've updated the spring to now an M90. It's now shooting about 335, I think, on twos. So I'm pretty pleased with that. It's pretty consistent now. It's got a decent size spring in it this time. Barrel, I've put a 368mm black python in here. Goes right through to the suppressor, hence why now I'm running a suppressor on the rifle. I did have a short flash hider, but obviously I wanted that longer barrel and I needed to get a suppressor, so I've got the Mark 18 suppressor from G&P there. Some things it will still get switched. I'm going to be switching the stock out for a reason, because it doesn't fit the thick 2600 nunchuck batteries that I use, so running it at longer ops is going to be a downside because I'm running the shorter life batteries. So I'm going to switch it to the standard SOT mod stock, so I can run the 2600, allow me to stay in the fight longer. Going up, I've still got the T1 on there, but the odds are I'm going to switch this out for maybe a short dot scope, or I'm going to get another T1, but it's going to be maybe from Vortex. Now Vortex is a real steel shooting company, but all their optics come with a lifetime warranty. So at the minute, I'm pretty pleased with the T1. I'm going to run it the way it is, but I might switch the optic up, but I'll do an updated video on that. Just below now, I've now added a Magpul sling adapter up front for basically accommodating a 2-point sling. This is steel, so it's not going to snap off anytime soon, and it just attaches to the Riz rail. Amazing, just simple, quick and effective sling point. Keeps me in the fight. Again, I'm going for simplicity here and ease of use. Still got the G&P D-bal up there. I'm pretty pleased with how this is performing with the D-bal. I'm pretty made up with it. I just need to get some nods now to get the IR in there. Dropping down, I've switched the angle foregrip out for a Magpul RVG, and I'm well pleased with that. I've done that. Not only have I got the foregrip capability, but when I wrap my hand around the weapon, the RVG allows your hand to sit comfortably, and it's a lot more comfortable than the angle foregrip I've found. Still got the enforced light up there. I was going to switch it to maybe a Surefire or some sort of pressure plated light, but you know what, I'm pretty pleased with the way it's performing, because when I get on the rifle, my thumb just sits up there, and as you can see, my hand sits perfect inside it, so I can still activate the light. The only downside is when I transition to shoulder, I can't activate my light, so that's why I want a pressure plated light. But at the moment, I'm pretty still pleased with it. It's a downside, but maybe Enforce will release some sort of pressure plate system for the WML. Pretty pleased with the Daniel defense rail. Obviously a lot of you didn't like that I changed it from the key mod standard Krytac rail, but I'm pretty pleased with this. It's weighty, but it's doing everything I want it to do, and plus I'm starting to like the look of it as well even more. Still need to change that dreadful pistol grip out. That pistol grip is nasty, but I did try and buy a Magpul ERG, I think it was, or something like that. One of the newest Magpul PTS grips, but it didn't fit. The angle just weren't sitting right, and the motor just sounded horrendous. And I haven't got the skill set yet to modify that grip to make it fit. So at the minute, I'm still running that standard horrible Krytac grip. But Krytac have now released an updated version, and they've changed the grip on there because everyone was complaining. But yeah, at the moment, obviously I've filed the inside of this pin down and it's sitting well. I don't have to open it up internally unless I want to clean the weapon system. But like I say guys, that's just a quick update. I know a lot of you have been asking for the internal upgrades that it did. It was just a barrel. Oh sorry, and I've added a hot unit as well. Not a hot unit, just a hot rubber and maple leaf I've put in here, and the range has increased amazingly well. So Internally, new hot rubber, new barrel, new spring. Still need to change the stock out. Pretty pleased with the way it's set up at the minute though. The new foregrip is amazing. The suppressor, obviously, it adds that extra length in CQB, but I'm getting used to running that length and I'm starting to transition more to my pistol setup. So it's bringing me more in depth as a player. I just need to get used to the length. But I had to go that route to get the longer barrel in there and get that bit of increased accuracy and maybe a little bit more range in there. But the only things I'm going to probably switch again is the optic, maybe, depending on the situation that I find myself in. I'm loving the look at the short dots at the minute, and I've looked through a few. So maybe a short dot with Doctor sight or something on the side, RMR sight, when transitioning into the CQB environment. But at the minute, pretty pleased with the way I've set it up now. The upgrades have definitely improved the weapon system a lot. Still, you know, it still doesn't feel amazing, but I'm starting to get used to it. And that's just a quick update, guys, on where the Krytac is at the moment. Still a few more tweaks and a few more changes that I need to do, but obviously I can only find that out with running the rifle. But at the moment, that's it, guys. If you've got any questions, drop them down below. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.